This set is going to be a game changer for collectors, for people who like opening packs, but not so much for investors. I'm Alex and I own a 4-figure Pokemon card business, selling mainly Korean product, but we've also started to dabble in a few Japanese products as well, namely Terastal Festival, the latest set, latest high class set, and also Paradise Dragona. Pokemon Company made a really great move with Terastal Festival in the sense that they've decided to include a God Pack, guaranteed in every case, but just God Packs in general, because this improves the pull rate, particularly the Evolution God Pack, which for anyone who doesn't know is essentially there is one common card at the start, and then there are all the Evolutions and I think it's the SIR EV. And this is great, because it increases their pull rate, it lowers the price, which means on the secondary market they will be cheaper cards, although it's likely there'll be a much higher demand, but there should be a decent supply of them. Pokemon Company Japan are pretty good in terms of reprint, certainly compared to the English distribution of Pokemon cards. So supply should be fine, cards should be readily available, and the cards being readily available means that the set stays down, and it also means that the cards themselves stays down. This is not good for investors because it means you can't just go in and get an MSRP, although who's to really say what MSRP is when you're talking about imported Korean and Japanese goods. It's very difficult to sort of say what it is, because obviously it's not going to be what you could get from the Pokemon Center Japan or Pokemon Center Korea, because there are duties, shipping costs, etc. So it's sort of a grey area, I suppose, in terms of MSRP are for these imported Pokemon products, as they're not meant to be sold in Europe or the US. So with this, keep the price down. Investors, will it rise in the future? Probably. There's been so much hype about Terastal Festival that it probably will rise in the future. But it won't rise as much because the pull rates will be so much better, particularly for those huge chase cards of the Evolutions, as well as the just general God Pack as well. So things we can get, sort of the Roaring Moon, the Ceruledge, the Ogre Paws with the different masks, Terapagos, all of them. All the different cards will have much higher pull rates, which is great news, although it is really the norm for these high class sets anyway. And if you haven't tried out a high class set, I 100% recommend it, because the pack opening experience is quite unlike anything that you would have seen before. And so Shiny Treasures EX, this is a Korean one, though you can get a Japanese version as well. And then obviously that is the latest high class set. And they are just very enjoyable pack opening experience because the pull rates are so good. High class sets are great if you like opening packs, if you like chasing cards, getting really good pull rates, and that's the reason that you buy Pokemon. If you're an investor, particularly in terms of selling singles, then they can be a bit of a nightmare, because obviously, well, the way these high class sets work are they're also a reprint. So there are not necessarily many new cards, although there are certainly a lot, but there are also a regurgitation of previous cards, and as we all know, that drops down the price. So Terastal Festival is great news for collectors. If you want to get this set, if you want to rip it, then there'll be a bit of hype in terms of a spike in the price at the start, as there's a flood of demand and also of supply onto the market. Demand will drop as we go into the future, and supply should stay pretty high and pretty constant. For reference, at the moment, we've got up for £60 at www.thechase.club, link down in the description. We had it for pre-order for £57, so if you were quick, if you got it before release, then you could have got it for a bit of a discount, but now it is at £60 for the Terastal Festival EX high class set. So if you see it for higher than that, then I would advise just to wait a bit. If you really want to push for it, then go for it. It will be a great pack opening experience. I personally am looking forward to the release of the Korean set. That is the one I'll be opening. I'll probably not be touching any of these Japanese ones, just because I prefer the price point, to be honest, of ripping Terastal Festival or of ripping Korean Pokemon packs, because I don't really mind the language. I have fun regardless of what it is, seeing the packs that are pulled. Maybe that is because I sort of, when I was younger, we would go on holiday, I would sort of, if we're in Germany, you know, buy German packs, or if we're in northern Italy, buy sort of the packs which were in German. If we're in France, buy French packs. So I'm not really bothered by the language of the card. I think it's just interesting to see what cards you can pull. It's an exciting experience, it's fun. So that is what I will be doing, but I know there's a huge market, obviously, for Japanese cards. You know, they sell themselves, really. You put them in stock, you sell a fair price, they're going to sell, provided people know about them. Whereas Korean, there's a little bit of an introduction. But when people realise how many packs they can get for that price, it's a no-brainer. You know, Super Electric Breaker sold out so quickly, we've got to get a lot more in from Korea, hopefully arriving this week, to sell, just because it's such an amazing price point for the cards that are in the set, for the amount of packs. It's just great. Really hidden gem within the Pokemon card opening space, if you are into that kind of thing. And really, I'm catering to the people who like opening packs, the people who like looking for chase cards, not so much the Pokemon investors, because I'm not wholly convinced the Pokemon fits definition of an asset class. Can you buy things they'll go up? Yes. There are a lot of areas where that is true. So yeah, I'm not totally convinced by investing. I personally don't have any positions in Pokemon. That's not sort of where I'm looking to build an investment portfolio, let's say. Maybe in the future, who knows. I'm really catering to people who like opening packs, people who like chasing cards, like collecting cards. And so with that in mind, I think Terastal Festival God Packs, the Evolution God Pack, fantastic move. Korean cards as well, fantastic. And high class sets in general, really great. So another difference that they have is that there are 10 packs within each of these. So you get 10 packs, 10 cards. Whereas if you take one of the normal ones, so these two, Paradise Dragona and the Eevee Heroes, in these ones you will see, let's say, well, either way, you've got the 5 cards there. And I don't know where it says the packs, but there are 30 basically in each one. In both of these, Japanese and Korean, 30 packs, 5 cards in each pack. So you're getting 150 cards in there, 100 cards in here. But the pull rates are much better for the Shiny Treasures EX and for the Eevee Heroes. So Shiny Treasures is basically you're guaranteed an EX or better card in them. Whereas it was the Super Electric Breaker pack opening I did, I'd say you got to hit about 1 every 3 packs, which is pretty decent. It's not terrible, because you've got to consider you're opening 30 packs. So in a box, you're getting, I'd say, around 10 hits. Pretty good pull rates. These, 10 packs. The pack opening as well for Shiny Treasures EX is on the channel. There's a pack opening playlist that you can go and watch both of them. There's also an Eevee Heroes one. Pull rate for Eevee Heroes was a little less than for Super Electric Breaker, but still great pulls as well. But yeah, Shiny Treasures EX was about 20 plus pulls. Really incredible. And I'm including reverse hollows in there as well. So yeah, if you are interested in chasing cards, then Terastal Festival, great option. I'm waiting for the Korean. Otherwise, lots of great sets in Korean. Really low price point, really good price point. Going to stay very competitive as we see the English sets going up, Japanese sets going up. So Korean going to be dragged up a little bit with them, but also you're going to see the market increase as people are turning to look for a much more accessible price point. Because if they're already willing to buy Japanese, then Korean's only a little step away. It's still a language you're most likely not going to be able to read, but the fun is not necessarily in reading. I'm not here to read a Pokemon card. I don't really care about the moves, I don't really care about the abilities. I'm not going to play a game. I just want the pack opening experience. Korea delivers, and it delivers for an amazing price. So if you're also of that mindset, then head over to www.chase.club. Thank you for anyone who's already supporting the channel and who's already made purchases on the website. Anything from a like to a purchase means the world. Thank you very much. If you're excited about Terastal Festival, let me know in the comments. Let me know what the card that you're looking forward to is. Let me know if you're going to buy it in Japanese. Maybe you're going to wait for Korean, usually about 6 weeks later. Or maybe you're going to wait for Prismatic Evolutions and you're going to get the ETBs if you can get them. Or you're going to get the booster boxes if you can get them. So, and give it a minute for those. If you need to open Terastal Festival Prismatic Evolutions at the moment, then I'll get Japanese or Korean. And then in the future, when the price point comes down, it makes a bit more sense, then I'll look for the English products. But at the moment, for these ridiculous prices, I'm not touching it. Even just sort of to personally open, this is what I'm sticking with. And yeah, that is my outlook on sort of the Pokemon card market in the different languages. mainly sort of things we'll be talking about on this channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.